Bwana Director.
Yes, Emma.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Victor Gatonye. Watu sema mimi ni director. Muanga tu KYM wa industry.
Kada ya moko.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Pale kuna kazi tulikuwa tunaenda kuifanya, tuko tunasema ngati mimi ni kitu. So ili nikwamie ijaitoka.
Ni kazi iko unaipiga. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Hey, easy, straight to the point, and fun.
Where were you born and where did you grow up?
I was born in Isili. Pumwani, kule watu sahi juzi tumeona watu hii, unaweza pata hata ile familia uko naye si yenyu, but ni sawa.
Unajipata wewe ni Warunda. Na una suffice land.
I was born in Pumwani. We lived in the Moyea base, then we moved to South Sea, and then after that, because I'm a railways child, I've moved around the country.
Okay. What's your most vivid childhood memory moving around the country?
It's not moving. My dad was one of the first people to buy a fridge. Uko railways. Yeah. So the day he bought a fridge, the box, nikaenda nikatengeneza kama camping site. Nikalala. So hiyo evening yote mimi natafutwa na wamama wote wa railways, mababa, nimetafutwa huko kwa maswamp. Riverbank Estate never used to be there, it used to be a swamp. Watu walikuwa nakufanga huko kwa maji. Sasa walikuwa wameenda huko kuto wamenitafuta. Na nimelala kwa compound ya nyumba.
Kwa ndani ya box.
Na mimi nilikuwa nalala kabisa. And then that character came to life. I did write that character in a series called Lamsingi, played by Axon. He was called Box. And that was the story of Box.
Okay. Ukupata beating hiyo siku.
Sasa sina mimi nililala. Lakini unajua tu mapero wetu wenye wako. Lazima ungekunguto.
After hapo, mbona unafanya hii mchezo tunakutafuta?
In high school, I was in Highway Secondary School.
Ulienda hapa hai? Umeishi Nairobi lakini tabia zako ni za kiocha. Nini mbaya na wewe?
Ulikuwa unaletwa nini town ndo ujue kizungu.
Wewe acha wewe. Uwezi ishi railways hapa, uwezi zaliwa Pumwani, alafu tabia zako ni za ocha. Mtu anaweza sema umetoka huko Isaya ndani. Ni nini?
Hiyo tu sasa.
So what's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal is ugali, sukuma na nyama kando. Alafu avocado, Mwafrika lazima ukule avocado.
Hapo kando. Inaitwa guacamole.
Guacamole.
So what's your favorite film of all time? Greatest film of all time?
My greatest film of all time is Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks. I bought the copy. Tulichanga huko home. Mchanga tukanunua copy kutoka Disney.
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
I think yes, and we were kids.
Nice. Have you studied film?
I have never studied film in terms of school, like studying for a career. Though I've gone for many workshops, I've gone for many trainings on the job. Essentially, TV in KBC in a show called Reflections by Naomi Kamau and Catherine Wamoyo. So they were the first people who exposed me to acting for TV. Then later I was trained on Makutano Junction for 6 years. So I would say that is my inaugural training in terms of this industry.
Makutano 6 years?
Yes.
What?
It took me 6 years to be able to direct.
What? But you also trained in, was it Changes?
In Changes the Series. No, Changes the Series I was directing alongside Tosh Gitonga.
Tosh Gitonga, yeah.
Yes. And I just became freelance like 2 years before that. Just come off doing a series called The Team with Mato.
Yeah, I remember The Team.
The Team, yes. So I was co-director of The Team with Vincent Mbaya. And then when Changes came in, I'd just come from also doing Patricia show. Patricia Mira show. So that was my first interaction with the Mnet. So that's how I ended up in Changes.
Is this the direction you always wanted to take as a child? Yes,
Mom says I used to look at the picture. If I was given a picture, ever since I was small, I would turn the picture behind. I was never interested in how people look in a picture. I would turn to see what's behind. So I think I always wanted to see and understand what makes people do what they do on screen.
Or how did this thing come up?
Yeah.
Were your parents always supportive for this direction? Because most people when they come into the industry, they're like, mimi nilifukuzwa home nikaambiwa tu nisiwahi rudi kama ni mchezo.
Of course at first, because they did not have the information. there wasn't internet kama leo unaweza Google. So of course my dad always wanted me to be a teacher and an electrical engineer. I wanted to join the military. My mom was in the military. She was one of the first ladies in Kenya Army to serve as secretariat. They weren't going out into the field. Lily Kuria. So when I tried to explain, because I had to keep servicing that thought in my parents, I want to do this art, I want to do this art. They slowly got to it, and until today, my folks are the most supportive. My mom was the most supportive. My dad, the late, an amazing man, but he was supportive. He would come watch my plays. Even if he doesn't get anything, he would say, "Hii ilikuwa mzuri."
Na play jambamba, hata
hajashika lakini
ilikuwa tu sawa.
Mimi niko. Isaya alikuwa mtu maana bana.
So now you're into the industry.
Yes.
How was your experience in the beginning, and what obstacles did you find, if any?
Well, my story is the same as everyone else. Trying to get into the industry, trying to get your foot in. You also want to make a name. So I started actually serving tea on set. And then that week of serving tea, someone did not report for a gaffer job. So I was asked, "Do you want to do gaffer?" Did I even know what gaffer is? I said yes.
Yeah, you want to do gaffer.
Nilijua ilikuwa na mshahara mo. Nikasema, si mimi na hustle. This is the Isaya lighting. And I did gaffer the most, the longest. Lighting for film and sparks and grips. I did it for the longest. And then I did sound. I had teachers like Moses Waitekele, David Kabash, he's one taught me sound.
Kabash?
Kabash moja. And so pole tu, they kept telling me, by the way, uko sawa hapa lakini mi sioni ukikai department. So I think they'd seen it before. They'd seen it beforehand.
Okay. If you are taken back from where you began, would you change anything?
I wouldn't change anything. I would just start doing what I do earlier.
Okay. The film industry in Kenya, how do you describe it?
The industry, I would call it a sin. For this simple reason, an industry is self-propagating, is self-financing. So we are not yet an industry as such, because we are not working together. So we are a film scene at the moment. So you have some successes, some fails, some, I don't know where we are, some, it's a heartbeat. And it's a nice thing where we are, but we are growing. We are beginning to work together and understand what we are doing. I only see good stuff happening. You see, when you're rising, the only way is up.
Yes. So what do you think can be done to improve on what we already have?
Mimi ningeanza na sisi wenyewe. I like to think it from a practical way. If you're a filmmaker, like I look at myself and I ask myself, why was I given this gift? Because I didn't make it. I found myself with this gift. So why was I given? First, I must understand that I have a responsibility to my people as a filmmaker. Kazi yetu ni ngumu. Kazi yetu ni kama ya mapasta. Ni ngumu. Si tunaweza haribu watu vichwa ama tuwajenge. But hatu consider hiyo. So turudi kwetu. Why are you acting? Why are you directing? Why are you dancing? Why are you painting? Why? Ask yourself why. Wachana na hizi vitu za policy, ati sijui license ni expensive. Enda ushoot Tanzania ndo ujue license ni expensive. But mimi ningesema turudi kwetu on an individual level.
What motivates you really? Ni nini na kumotivate? Because many people who started at your time have given up.
Well.
Most of them, unasikia mtu anasema, by the way, I used to be an actor. What happened? Niliona inisaidi. What motivates you?
Mimi naweza sema ni kama ni jina yangu ya Kikristo, acha niseme sasa officially, imagine naitangwa Daniel. For many years nilikuwa nachukianga hiyo jina mpaka nikaulizanga mother, kwa nini uliniita Daniel? Juu my granddad the late ndo alikuwa ananitanga hiyo jina peke yake naitikia. So mother aliniambia hiyo jina si jina za vizungu tuliforsiwa huko ushago. Mother aliniita hivyo juu alikuwa anasema tukikuwa na lion nita survive. So hiyo ndio ilionga maombi ya madhangu. Ati anywhere I'll go kutakuwa na hiyo concept ya lion, kitu inani oppose nini, nita survive. Sasa mimi ukuwa hivyo. Even in the hardest of situations. And I have seen hard situations. Mimi usail through. Somehow hata nikianguka niumie. Mimi sijailala njaa. Kwetu tumesoma sisi wote. Maadhini mpoa amefurahia, Mzayali kwa poa. A12 tu ilifika time yake. So mimi siwezi taka kwenda na hiyo narrative ati imekuwa hard ama nini. Mimi niliblessiwa na niko hivi.
Uko tu sawa. What's the worst challenge ushaipata?
The worst. We had a financial glitch at some point this country and China, and us, we were servicing a Chinese contract as Zamaradi Productions, which I'm a creative director of. And we were caught in between. So governments need to argue out, and then they need to measure each other's thorax. Nani anaumia? Ni anyone servicing account.
Yes.
Na tuliumia. Sisi na watu wa kununua slippers. So we tried to bridge financially. So I lost a number of friends. I lost so many friends because art has always been my life. So my friends were artists.
Yeah.
So for me, that was the hardest thing. Sometimes I didn't go to the theater for like 2 years. It was hard. I'd gone to that theater since when? Since 1998. So it was hard. And now, as we continue, we've built back those relationships. Some maybe we won't build, that's life. So for me, I would say, tulienda down, na side tunapanda, na hiyo ni life.
But you know, one thing I've never really understood is how does someone wake up one day, leo mko poa, when you're able to pay on time, your good best of friends atakupigia simu, then just something happens and you're not able to pay on time, and then this same person anakutukana. How does that, what runs through people's minds? Have you been have you ever done that to people? Because me, so many people have ever done it to me. When I'm casting, you see me, I'm the video casting director. My job is to cast. So wewe umeshapata job, siku job imeenda smooth, umelipwa, no one ever calls me. Siku do imechelewa, hata asanti, hata tu by the way ilienda fiti, no one. This same person kesho do ichelewa, ananitukana kwa social media ati umetuibia. And me, I was just casting.
Imagine,
have you ever done this? Please never do this to anyone.
Mimi,
because you've been an actor.
Mimi, nimekuwa actor longest. Hata sasa bado, I think naenda acting. The more nazeeka narudi acting. So siwezi sema ati mimi ni imperfect. Niko sure at some point nilikasirisha. Kwanza wewe sisi tulikuwa theater ile time watu walikuwa na gongo proper. Ndo nilikuwa mtoto theater. Mnagongo ile live. Hakuna mshande. Wacha hii kulipwa kidogo. Na audience imelipia. Na audience. Mpaka theater tumeka viti za plastic katikati. Ndio hizi viti za plastic zilikuwa zimetokea. So mimi ningependa kuunderstand mtu. Watu wana mahitaji. Watu wana mafamilia, watu wana hopes. Na watu art, venye nimesema, art ni emotional. So mtu amefeel ameinvest kitu tu, hiyo kitu ya kufikiria the other person ni important. Positivity is a true thing. Only that sometimes we are misdirected. We think we prayed it happened. Akuna. If we are all positive, something will work out. If we all approach something with doubt, for sure hiyo kitu itafail.
Have you ever started a project and then to drop it halfway?
Nani?
Mimi mbona nacheka hii kitu. Si funny.
Wacha niseme, hii art utaanza vitu mingi sana na utaziwacha
katikati.
Utaziwacha, and it doesn't reflect on you at your ability person. Again, art is very spiritual. Maybe the time of doing that and the world in which you are in, they weren't together. Because we function from inside ourselves and the world we are in. So it's happened. I've directed plays, they never went on stage. I remember this one I have to say because I love these two people, Gilbert Lucalia and Karomidimo. They're the ones who know this pain. Tushaifanya zile play za Africa. Unajua zile play ma monologue. Then Gili, I used to look up to Gili because he was the guy who was good in monologues. Yani nafanya monologue na Gili. Can you imagine how sweet that is? Wacha nikuambie. Hiyo show tulikuwa watu 8. Hakuna siku tuliperformiwa wase more than 8.
Yani cast ni kubwa kuliko audience.
Mpaka nilikuwa ukimaliza monologue yako unaenda kwa audience ndio mkaebuka wengi. Karawa lilia. Akipole nimekiseti Karawa lilia. What are we doing Gatonye? But you know what was sweet? Carol reminded me this story when we were shooting like season 10 of Makutano, and I was directing and she was a main.
Nice.
And in between a scene, she looked at me and she had tears. I was like, Carol, what's up? And she told me, do you remember this? And it was a sweet moment. So hiyo ni hali ya life. Alafu hizi story kila mtu pitia, hata master wa majuu upitia.
Hizi vitu ni normal. Unakastiwa mid show, unarikastiwa, unaenda audition, unajua umeget job, inakutoka
sana. And then hii history you know, of course art is now an agenda in Africa, and we need to wake up to that. It's a very serious agenda. They're done with music. They bought Nigerian music and they've made it sound the same. And in Nigeria, they're worshipping this straight-haired, light, big-butted girl. That's all about Nigerian music and having fun and spending money. Isha kuja Tanzania, hiyo pesa, because in 1996, rap was bought. You know, when rap was rap.
Yes.
They bought rap and then they made it into a useless thing. That's where today you have what you have. Pole inakaa vibaya, but hiyo ndo reality. Yeah. Kitu inakujiwa sasa ni content yetu. What we are putting on screen. Itapigwa. Anything that's worthwhile inapigwa. So utapata project mobs zitakuwa na mashida. Ukitaka tu kufanya kitu poa, like we have a show called Fihi. Fihi won best series in Riverwood. For me that's amazing because Fihi ni story yetu ya ushago. Ni story kama ya Asewa Sita. Tulikaa chini tukaambiana, hizi stories za ushago kianza pahali watu ingilia wanaanza kuongea. Una realize everyone has had this story across tribes,
yes,
across races, even across money levels. Yeah. So let's do a series. So Fihi was #1 in Tanzania after it had been rejected in Kenya.
In Kenya, yeah.
We were told to make it classier. It wasn't aspirational enough. Tukaambia tuitoe mashambani tuilete hapa Kile.
Alafu
so unajua mtu anakuambia hivyo ni mtu amekuweza na nguvu, amefanya hii kazi kwa 18 years. You think they know, of course.
Of course, yeah.
So unaona hiyo agenda ni strong. Hiyo agenda ya kutufanya tukue flat minded. Nika ku flatline watu. But me, I believe you are what you are. Your essence is everything you need in the world. You don't need anything else.
Yeah.
You don't even need prayer. I know it sounds weird. Your essence is everything. So if you don't harness your essence,
yeah,
if we don't harness our essence in our art, we have become instruments of miseducation.
Na kupata
kabisa.
Sasa
preach.
Siku preach. No. It's okay. You see, I didn't interrupt because it makes sense. Speaking of which, Gatonye, you recently won a Best Director in a Series award.
Yeah.
And in the same series that you won the Best Director, some of the actors had been nominated, yes, as Best Actors.
Yes.
Which leads me to the question, which kind of a director are you? They are tech directors, they are actor directors, they are those who merge the two.
I think because of a deep, a long and consistent experience on stage, it really helps your art. Whether it's dancing, whether it's poetry, stage is amazing. Stage has shaped everything I do until now. So I think I'm quite artistic, but also because I did not just come into the industry and direct, I went through nearly all departments apart from camera, makeup,
and catering.
And catering. Catering nilikuwa test subject. Usiweke picha zangu nikikuwa ngula moto na kuona sana nani. Wewe. Nina mademo impress
bana. Niko nazo.
I'm the only fat guy who's ever done a Guinness commercial.
By the way.
Yes. All of them were Soma Cubes.
By the way.
Simekwambia nina baraka zingine weird.
By the way, your commercial nimekumbuka. Thanks to Nini Washera, thanks to Ginger.
Manzi kabisa. Nini alitujenga hapo?
Ulikuwa pumpum.
Ulikuwa pumpum. Mimi unajua nilianza kucheka, nilianza kuenjoy life nikanona. Nilifanyika, nilianza kuenjoy life.
Then ukalipuka. Which is a good thing. So you are an art what do you
artistic
call it?
Director.
Artistic
really,
director.
Yes.
Aya, sawa. You have a new film coming up.
Yeah.
Which we are looking forward to. Oh, I was your AD. Thanks for the opportunity.
We had a time, man.
Kukua AD wa mse mwenye amekuwa industry for all those years and you're struggling, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much. So tell us about this film.
We came up with this concept again about knowing yourself. our films should reflect who we are. Nasema kitu weird. Inatangwaje fiction. Fiction in its plain way is useless in Africa because we have the stories and we haven't exhausted them. So unafikiria vitu mingine, unafikiria za go tap into your stories. When they are done, then you can claim to be wa Europeano wanaizi nijua wana story.
Story walimaliza.
Ni para tu.
As in it's like the same way una kitu ya kusema you go like you know una kitu ya kusema sawa hiyo ni
unaka words kubwa. So we went back and did a story about family. And Dream Child was a movie we started with under a label called Athari Film. Athari means impact. And this line of films will be films that impact people. They don't give you solutions. It's not an NGO film. They just tell you, hey, this is how we look. What do you think?
Yeah.
And it's to make people make a move. After the film is to transform people. Not necessarily then, but years later or a second later. Vitu ndogo tumesahau kama kusalimia watu kwa barabara.
Me, I had a culture shock growing up, a real family setup. Sisi mgeni akikam, we used to eat na mgeni all of us anapewa sahani. Then I moved to another place, and the house I moved to, mgeni alikuwa anakam hata apewi sahani. Akusema anakam. And I was so shocked. Nilishtuka, okay, siku hizi niko hivyo, but it's different, you know, things have changed. Nikienda ucha saa hizi hata kama nimeshiba kuku nini zitachinjwa. Wacha mtu acha kuje kwangu ndamwangalia hivi, as in
unajua ni ile kidogo tumeenda tukichukua tu vitu tunachukua nini. So Dream Child is our film. It's coming out very soon. We are looking at launching Dream Child inside CBD Nairobi. Okay. And we are looking at having it for 14 days continuously, 3 times a day. And then their days will have 4 viewings, so that watu kotao at 10 a.m. unaweza watch at a subsidized rate. Ama Sunday 10.
Yeah.
So that's why we've held on to Dream Child. And then also Dream Child will travel the country. So that's why we've been doing strategic planning and seeing how operationally that's possible. We really want to be part of Cinema Mashinani because Dream Child is an all Kenyan film.
Yeah.
I'll say this in an interview, it was funny. Most of my best films are very Luo-ish. And I don't know where that came from. It might have come from railways, because you find railways, Luo and Kikuyus were always together,
yeah.
Kama ya ungani kulza madhi, kwa nini ugali yetu inakuanga white, hainanga rangi
ile rangi inakubamba
ile ile shiba. So I guess that's what something stuck to it, because I love Luo culture. We were in Kisumu for Riverwood Awards, and there's these guys who performed, and they performed nakumbuka ile kitu ya zamani ile ya urutu man, that was a highlight of the whole thing. Was those guys performing. Mwone Kimageri hapo ulifanya kazi poa manzi. Juu watu wangetuletea hizi expressive dance, hizi maulami tunapendanga kujieka
kapuera.
Ni sawa, lakini si tuko poa.
Okay. So for the upcoming film director, knowing that wewe umelearn on the job, ulianza kupatiana chai on set up to where you are, what would you advise the millennial wa leo? Because kuna msea na inbox ni aje, I want to act. Then you ask someone, do you mind being an extra? Anasema, nipatie tu role yenye. Have you acted before at a church? Najiamini. What would you tell this millennial?
Number 1, there is nothing like time. We created time so that we could convince ourselves tuna achieve kitu. Ukaamka saa hii na hujawahi ishi, unajua date ya leo? Hata unajua day ya leo inaitwaje? Ni kuambia uliambiwa leo ni Thursday, Friday, nini. Nisi tulijiconvince hizi vitu zote. So watu waache kuwa na haraka. Hizi siku tuko na haraka mob sana. Mtu anataka uanze kitu kuwe star. Alafu ukishafanya kitu ya fast unataka watu wajue ulifanya. So majivuno, unaanza kufake life yako online. Uishi tu life yako. Mimi naishingi life yangu, always jua kani na pesa ama sina. Ya nini? Maringo yangu inakuwa wapi? Gari zangu zenye watu uringa ni watoto wangu. Hiyo ndio maringo yangu.
Mtoto afurahi.
Venye watu sema tile ni gari yangu nini? Mimi ndaringa na watoto wangu. Ndio mesha mimi na watoi wangu. So hakuna haraka, experience everything. Kuna hiki tu Wahindi wasema Gujarat, ile journey ndio important. Si pale ulianza na pale unaenda.
It's not the destination or the beginning, it's the process.
It's a process. Unaanguka, you learn, you meet people, you change attitudes. You know, when you allow yourself to transform and make mistakes and learn from them, you'll allow other people. And that's what we call true love. Hiyo ndo neza advice millennials. Msikuwe na haraka. Haraka ni ya mtu ana haraka, wacha aende. Acha nikwambie, watu wa sinema ni wafani. Siwezi fikiria ndege ikipita.
Sasa hizi ndege inafika sasa. Sasa akili imepause. Unataka hold for plane.
Nimetry kuitoa kwa akili.
Sasa hizi tuna hold for plane.
Holding for plane but Kabasha anaweza Twitter hapo, Gatonye, kwani nilikutrain aje bana? Kwa interview
watu wa sinema mko na mambo mingi. Sasa in real life kama kuna drive ndege ipite,
saa zingine ina affect
unasikia
venye unafikiria,
unaona something is wrong here, maybe I should stop.
Nafaa kusimama, nafaa kuacha tena fanya. Anyway, niendelee. Ndege ni sawa.
No, ndege ni sawa juu tutakusikia better.
Millennials, wewe jua unataka kufanya nini. Kama ati yako ni kuimba, we imba. Lakini jenga watu. Usiende confuse watu. Ni poa. Hizi stories zote za kushake marasa na nini ni sawa. Ni vitu tulikuwa tunafanya hata before tuambiwe tufanye. But ina time yake na place yake. Hata hii inaitongoje hii inaonanga tukienda out watu wanaanza kugrind. Hiyo ni kitu sisi tulikuwa nafanya. Hatukufundishwa. Ni venye imeletwa back kwetu in a different form. Ilikuwa na mahali pake na time yake. Na ndio kwa maana nasema hakuna time. Hakuna concept ya time. You run your own time. Run your own time. Please bless someone. Utamnid. Ile siku utadunda. Utamnid. Mimi ile siku tulianguka maze tukaumia nini. Bado tu ni watu waliniamsha. Huko ukiuliwa na wase. Bado tu ni watu waliniamsha. Mi respect sana kwa hii industry, na respecting sana mtu anaitwa Godfrey. Godfrey Ojiambo. Demi yako.
But Godi ni msempoa. I hate to admit this but yeah.
I admit. Godi ni msempoa sana. Nilimit Godi tukifanya we're doing Kabashe's series. Kaona Godi ni mkali job but nika mtu ajai harness, niko aya. Usini AD. Ni venye bado maybe mtu ajamshow. Nikajua kitu nikamwambia, one day I would love to, kama nafanya vitu zangu, love to work with you. I didn't know Zamaradi was coming up. I never knew I would be a partner in it. So when I went in with Godi as a casting director. And now you can see what Godi has done.
Ameni cast pia. Ameni cast. Godi is a beautiful soul. Godi ni mtu to do job kwanza. Everything else later. And you see, like Blikarion said, industry, it's built on relationships. It's built on relationships. Because life would be meaningless. I mean, kama nakuja na kudharau, nataka tu time ya do. Our relationship is just money. Iwezi work. I just hope we'd learn that more and try to collaborate more. It would help us. Now, what's your life mantra?
Mantra nini?
Naulizanga tu watu.
Unajua Kiambuzi vitu watu.
Mimi uliza watu like
Nilizoma Kizungu na Kikuyu Ndio tako karoti.
Mantra ni what do you live by? By the mantra ni nini?
I think is by Dr. Henrik Clark. He's an educator, an Afrocentric educator, the late. And he says, your first duty is to know thyself. And it teaches me that, when you grow up, everything that you're taught is all about the world.
Yeah.
And it distracts you from the most important thing, which is you. because you're the only thing you came with into this world.
Yeah.
And you're the only thing you will live. Make sense?
Yes.
So your only duty should be to know yourself.
Ujijue. Okay. Sawa, so what are your social media handles?
Handle yangu inakuanga ngoja nimaze for the first time nafanya hii. Watu ko serious. Okay. FB naitwa Gatonye Wakuria. I'm also an Afrocentric educator and also student of history on FB. I try to collect as much stories I can get. So catch me on catch me. Gatonye Wakuria, Facebook. Twitter, Victor Gatonye. Niko Instagram by the way. Na nina followers.
Uko na followers wangapi?
Victor Gatonye. Wamefika 1000 buda wakati wa bob nina lunch.
Unatupiga wewe.
It's perhaps one of the best interviews I've ever done, Isaya.
But thank you so much, Gatonye, for your time. Najua you're busy and all. Thanks for inspiring people. Thanks for working with the newbies, which most people ni ngumu wa work na newbies. I've seen Likarion do it. I see you do it. Tosh, I see him do it. I see so many people try. Wengine wa pay newbies a chance. Thank you. Even in your crew, ata the other guys, I see they try to I think it's that generation of yours. Because kuna generations zingine hapa.
Watu wataki kutrain watu.
Wataki kutrain watu. They don't want to give other people a chance. They don't want to.
Ni sawa. Watalan.
Ama ni process.
Ni process. I think
too.
Kama ujui. Kama ujui tu ujui.
If you know, you know.
Hapo kwa kutrain akiwacha nikumbuke Mfuoko Arafat. Mtu wa first days asema ati nilitrain lakini si ati nilimtrain from scratch. Alikam tukasaidiana na tukagrow art. Mfuoko marehemu manzi. Miss
was a good director as well. Alini direct Mama Duka hata siku anajua kutan. Nimbe sasa utatani hivi. Na yani nafundishwa mpaka kutan kwanza.
Unajua utasimama.
Ukikuja simama tu hapa. Ati hapana na feel kusimama huko nyuma. Simama tu hapa.
We done. You know when I said to direct Makutano, lakini nilikuwa cheesy. Nilikuwa nafanya shots za Quentin Tarantino na sijai watch stories zake. So nilikuwa na experiment sana. Nikafanyanga shot ingine ilikuwa kwa track through gari nini. So nikashow HODs. Mfuoko alikuanga extra. So of course unajua kuna hizi rules ati usiende kuongea na director utamdistract. Alifurahia akatoka huko akakuja akaniambia niaje nishaye kuona theater. Nimeona hiyo shot.
Okay.
So nilimuita nikamwambia utaka hapo uniambie hiyo shot kiwaka. Mimi sijui kaita wapi. That's how Mfuoko became a director.
So wewe uliuse Mfuoko?
Ilibidi buda.
Uliuse. Bibuka unaona hiyo shot kiwaka aje? Ati ni hivyo.
Cut. Like it yeah.
Sawa tuendelee.
Mashallah ni sawa.
Wewe tutaongea Gatonye. Thank you so much.
Asanteni sana.